promoting?
Well, I mean, this phone doesn't work anymore anyway, so.
No, I'm saying, what's the cause you're pushing?
Well, just art, pretty much.
Are they putting you on YouTube or something?
Yeah, they are, yeah. Check it out.
Video portraits of American trendsetters. 10 cities across the country, 5 episodes in each city.
This week in Philadelphia, we'll be hanging out with Ishknits, the yarn bomber.
You want to push the cart?
Yeah, I want to push the cart.
Okay.
I love pushing the cart.
Oh, I need all this orange too. This is fantastic. So you can see they have lots of good neon colors. I use the same basic 6 or so colors.
So tell me how you got into yarn bombing.
I was always like a great fan of street art and graffiti in general. Like that's always the kind of art that struck me as the most interesting. But I can't like paint, I couldn't weave paste or stencil or anything like that. So I thought that I was doomed to just being like an admirer of street art. But then I saw like a whole book of yarn bombing. I was at a bookstore one day and I saw that. So like the very next day I like went out and knit like a little bike rack, and I just like every day since then pretty much like I've been working on it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Usually it makes my day. So it's called the Ultimate Sweater Machine.
Holy
It's a nice plastic knitting machine, and this will get caught in it. So
And this is part of it?
That's the essential part of it. You know, you're really forming a relationship
With the knitting machine?
It likes a nice, soft, and passionate embrace.
Huh.
So you just have to be really sensitive. You can try it if you want.
Okay, this is gonna scare me because I don't want to mess it up. But you just put, I'm just gonna go like this. Hold on.
There you go.
Hold on. Oh, did I just mess it up? Hold on. You see? I messed it up. I knew that shit was gonna happen.
There you go.
I can see like after having done a lot of this, you know? Which I don't understand the whole, I just see a lot of,
you don't.
Yeah, and so it lets me feel real satisfied to be like, I'm just gonna knit like 50 yards of stuff, and you're just like.
So City Hall just started a gallery of its own, an art gallery. It's kind of like an educational gallery where like the exhibits kind of try and teach a lesson, a little bit about Philadelphia.
Is Philadelphia where they invented butterscotch?
Butterscotch?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh. I want to know about your emotional connection to your work.
I think what makes me most excited about the work is that it's not for me once it's out there. And I get really excited about thinking of others' reactions to the work. But I think the interesting reaction is why people are so interested in yarn bombing. Do we still have these sustained gender stereotypes that it's shocking that a girl's doing graffiti? And I question, like, why is that so pertinent, you know? I think the use of the medium is so mockingly feminine. It's like hyper feminine. I put a hot pink sweater on the Rocky statue at the bottom of the steps of the art museum. It was a hot pink sweater and it said, go see the art, because most people weren't going up the steps to the museum, they were just posing with the Rocky statue, you know? And it's like a way for me to emasculate this hyper masculine icon. I mean, it's humorous to me. This is like the girliest thing that I could possibly do in the most male-dominated art culture. When I started, I was really, really scared, and I would do it at night, and I would have like, excuses in case anyone asked me what I was up to. At first, I would just make a piece, 'cause I would just think like, yeah, it's gonna fit. And then it would not fit. So now I actually take measurements, and then I'll go home and I'll knit a flat, like a blanket, and then wrap it around the object and sew it on, like hand sew it while I'm there.
How long does it usually stay up?
It depends. Like if it's a large installation and it's in a risky area, it'll be a day or less. But if it's on a tree or a bike rack, it can last for up to 6 months. At first I thought that I would go and I would cut the pieces down before anything bad happens to them because I wanted them to be aesthetically pleasing, but actually after a while I started to enjoy like the disintegration of the work. And the city just destroys it. I mean, it gets really dirty. You know, and my reaction to that is that's just what the city does to things. This is where you live, this is what's happening. I want to do this for people that aren't necessarily going to seek it out. I actually want to do this as more of a community enhancement where I can like work with youth in a certain area to like do street art projects. And that's my biggest mission. That's what makes me the most excited, is to do something like that.
How long did it take you to do this?
It took me about a week.
A week?
Yeah.
Nice, I like it.
Oh, thanks. You know, just the work disappearing and things like that, like that's just, I think that the story surrounding why things disappear is the most interesting part of it.
Next week in Philadelphia, trap beats, love step, party music, and mad decent Mondays.
So over here, learning about yarn bombing, knitting machines. Sorry, put a crazy ass yarn bomb on a phone booth. It was wild, man. Leave a comment below. Click on one of the links over here for more, and we'll see you next time.